Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Reptile Barn. I want to talk to you today about something kind of cool. I want to describe and give an example of what a breeder going above and beyond looks like. Okay? So, to give you some context and what happened, as many of you know, we are deeply invested in ultramels. Okay, we just love the gene. We love all the different combos that are coming out with it, and we put a lot of effort to getting a pretty cool group of ultramels together. One of the directions that we wanted to take that we spent a lot of time looking for, a lot of money, was adding in Orange Dream and a couple other genes, right? But Orange Dream specifically, or Super Orange Dream. So, we found an Orange Dream Ultramel male for sale on Morph Market from a guy named Chris Hernan. And we had never purchased from Chris before, but I looked around, I did some digging, he had a good reputation, and we bought the snake, right? A male Orange Dream Ultramel. We were so excited. So when he arrived, like I always do, I tried to pop him. Couldn't get anything to show. No hemipenes were showing, right? And I wasn't that concerned because that happens sometimes. It just doesn't work. You know, they flex and tense and don't let it out. He wasn't a tiny baby. You know, he was a little older. So I tried to probe, and I was probing female as well. And at this point, I was like, oh no. So I let him know that I wasn't able to confirm that it was a male, and he was just like, oh, if for I triple, quadruple check all my animals before I send them out, but if for some reason this is in fact a female, please let me know and I'll make it right. So over the next couple weeks, I tried several more times to pop and probe. Came back female every single time. Okay? And I've popped and probed hundreds and hundreds of snakes at this point. So I was pretty confident this was a female snake. So, went back to Chris Hernan. I was like, all right, what are my options here? And because for our breeding purposes, I had several females already. I really wanted this as a male to kind of be the capstone of the project here. And he was like, all right, well, I don't at this exact moment have another male. I have a male Super Orange Dream Ultramel, but that's a lot more expensive. But I could give you like a super good deal on him, or I could just give your money back and you send this female back and you try and find one somewhere else. I can point you to some breeders working on this project. Just anything he could think of to do, he was going to do, right? And finally, we talked about it. I talked to my brother and I talked to Liz, and we were like, well, we have the funds. Let's just buy that male Super Orange Dream Ultramel. And then we also have this female Orange Dream Ultramel, and it'll be great, right? So we did, and he gave us a really good deal because he felt bad that he'd sent the wrong gender, right? So he gave us just a really nice deal on this Super Orange Dream Ultramel. And we named him Prince Dreamy, right? Spectacular snake. He's deep in shed right now, or I would show him to you. But anyway, fast forward a year and a half. Prince Dreamy's big, he's starting to breed. The female Orange Dream Ultramel is also getting big. Not ready to breed yet, but getting there, getting pretty close. I randomly have her in hand one day, and I was like, oh, just gonna pop. Just gonna do it. Because I remember that one time, when I thought it was a male. I go to pop. Big old mature hemipenes come popping out. It's been a year and a half, right? So somehow I was completely wrong. I shouldn't have gotten that nice deal on the other male. I shouldn't have made this poor breeder think that he was in any way in the wrong. He wasn't. He did nothing wrong. I was wrong. I don't know how I popped and probed for weeks and didn't get any hemipenes, but I did. So, not expecting anything, just to kind of let him know that he ended up being correct, I texted Chris Hernan. I was like, hey, you remember that male/female? Well, guess what? And I told him I just popped and it indeed was a male. And he comes back with, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. What can I do to make this right? And I'm like, dude, you did nothing wrong. In fact, you went above and beyond already in giving me a good deal on this other male. Like, this is my problem. I'll figure it out. It's fine. I can sell him or whatever. And he felt so terrible that I still didn't have the exact snake that I had thought I did. Again, my fault, completely. And he was like, well, if you want, you can send him back to me, and I'll trade you for any animal in my collection that's for sale, obviously, of equal value. I was like, dude, you don't need to do that. Like, you've already done so much helping me out on this project. And he was just insistent. Like, I gotta fix this. I gotta make it right. I want every single customer I ever have to have the absolute perfect animal, exactly what they wanted, 100% of the time. And so I looked through his morph market and I actually found a couple of animals that put together were the same value as this male. So I was like, if you're certain, I'll pay shipping both ways. But I love these two animals, right? And I picked out two animals, including this little baby girl here. And he's like, done. But you don't have to pay for my shipping to you. I'll just cover that. And I was like, no! And he insisted. Wouldn't let me pay shipping for the two that he sent up to me. So this is a Super Orange Dream Het Ultramel female. And yes, I have popped and probed and double checked, triple checked. It's a female. Okay, I'm as confident as I can be. The other one, I don't have a third hand, but it is a subadult leopard ivory female. Also confirmed as well as I could that it is a female. So I do not expect anyone to be like that. His level of concern for his customers is just out of this world. You know, we're not buddies. I didn't know him before this first interaction. You know, I've since talked to him several times, so I've gotten to know him. But as far as he's concerned, I'm a customer, right? One of many who had purchased animals from him that are great, healthy animals that are exactly what he had advertised them as, right? He was faultless in this entire thing. All problems were my fault, and yet he wanted to fix them. And while I would never expect a business to do that for me when I've made such a mistake, the fact that he was willing to do that, I tell you what, if there are ever animals that I'm looking for sale that are available in multiple places, I'm going to get them from him. That is just, it would be unbelievably stupid not to, because I now know with certainty, with personal experience, that he's got me covered no matter what, and that he's truly more interested in being a good person than in maximizing his profit, you know? And he's selling very expensive animals. I'm sure his profits are doing great. But it's so abundantly clear that he wants to do the right thing, even if it is not the best financial move for him. He lost money on that deal he gave me. He lost money on shipping. He's lost money in the hours he has spent talking to me about all these things. And yet, he seems happy to do it. Genuinely excited about helping me build my collection the way I want to. And there is just no way. If multiple breeders have the same genetics in an animal that I'm looking for, including Chris Hernan, I'm buying it from Chris Hernan. And I'm going to tell every single person I ever meet who is looking for specific ball python morphs, if I think Chris Hernan has them, I'm going to point them all to him. Partly out of just trying to reciprocate his goodness to me, but also because I feel like I can give a really solid recommendation. Like, this dude will take care of you. He will absolutely take care of you, no matter what. And I can put my personal stamp on that. I can trust my good reputation, if you will, to recommending him. And so sometimes when we think about what is the best financial decision in the short term, it may not be the best financial decision in the long term. And I wonder if that is one of the reasons so many businesses fail early on. People who think that they know exactly what they're doing. They know the product they're selling. They know their clientele. They know it all. And it just doesn't work out for whatever reason. And they wonder, why does this business next door that's doing the same thing as me, why are they doing so well when mine went under? And I just wonder. I have no proof. I'm not trying to be a self-help book here or an entrepreneurship expert by any means. But I wonder if your innermost motivation, the top of your priority list, is to do the right thing and be genuinely good and helpful in society, is that really more financially viable? I don't know. I'm just pointing one example here, but that even to me is a stretch, because I don't think doing the right thing in this case would have required Chris Hernan to do what he's done for me on multiple occasions now, because he had done the right thing. He produced beautiful, healthy animals. He advertised beautiful, healthy animals, and he sold me and shipped me the exact beautiful, healthy animals that he had promised. That's perfect business, right? He'd done the right thing by his animals and by his customers. And yet, his concern that I be happy with the transaction, 100% satisfied and happy, caused him to go even further, to go above and beyond what would be considered necessary or ethical or whatever you want to call it. And I was just so impressed. So impressed. I wanted to do an entire long video just on this experience and to let you all know that what goes around really does come around. It really does. I know it doesn't always seem like that, but man, it does. So, give you a minute to admire this beautiful little Super Orange Dream Het Ultra Male female. Nice colors. Super Orange Dreams, where is that? Oh, just love it. I want Super Orange Dream Desert Ghosts. I want Super Orange Dream Clowns. I want Super Orange Dream Pieds. Orange Dream on its own already adds so much to combos, but when you get it in its super form, it is exquisite. So I'm thrilled with this animal. And my male that I've got now, the Super Orange Dream Ultra Male, to this Super Orange Dream Het Ultra Male female down the road, that's going to be all Super Orange Dreams, and half of them will also be visual Ultra Males. That's a cool combo. Very powerful, So anyway, not to ramble because this video is getting real long, but I wanted to really pound this point home. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself or if you're getting bored of me talking about the same thing, but I was so impressed, and I just wanted to thank him here in a video publicly for what he did, and let you all know that I think that is a better, happier way to do business, is to actually care more about your animals and your people than your pocketbook. And that is all. I will show you the other female on a later video, the leopard ivory. I will show you some of the other things that we've got going on soon, but I wanted to make this video now when it's fresh on my mind. Just got this little girl in this week, and she looks perfect and beautiful as I would expect. And that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, we're the Reptile Barn.